right, what's up? We're here. We are here. What's going on, everybody? How we doing? How we doing? What's up, SM? What's up, Light Skin? Trill, what's up? What's up, SM? Light Skin, Trill, Joseph Johnson. What's good with you, my man? What's going on? We got big news today. Well, I don't know how big it is, but depending on how much you give a shizers about Tszyu and Thurman, we have slow motion. I don't think he's in here. If he is, I don't see him. Um, Thurman's out. Thurman will not be fighting Tszyu. And do you guys remember Costa Tszyu? Because I'm about to put out a video with him. He, I want to say, is the most exciting power puncher, possibly the most exciting power puncher in history. Because not only did he hit hard, but he always stepped toe to toe, and he would go down sometimes. So we had the ultimate in excitement. There's something exciting about that. You got Mike Tyson, who isn't going down, and he's knocking people out. But it's more exciting when there's a fear of the power puncher also going down. You know what I mean? Um, I think Fondura might beat Tszyu. I think he might be able to beat him. I think he might be too big. Sup, champ? Oh no, the champ is the trash game dev. That's what it was. Costa Tszyu was a bad boy. I know. I'm gonna do a video with him. Of course, I remember Costa Tszyu. Remember what he did? He did Zab dirty. I mean, he just hit him once, and yeah, man, he was stumbling everywhere. Zab's my man. I'm not putting down his performance. Sometimes it happens, man. And trust me, Zab has done the same thing to way more fighters over the years than that's been done to him. Like, it's happened way more times. So, that's just, it is what it is. What's the most important thing about Tszyu was what he did to Chavez. Only guy. I mean, Oscar De La Hoya stopped Chavez, but Tszyu's only the second guy to knock him down, but really hurt him too. Got knocked down once by Randall Flash, but Tszyu's the only guy to really knock him down and hurt him. Only guy. Where's the carrier? The bad carrier. I don't know where he is, man. If he doesn't come, that means you know how it is. He vacated the belt, and it's up for grabs. You think Fondura can withstand Tszyu's pressure and power for 12 rounds? I'm not so sure how hard Tszyu's gonna hit. Like this 6'6" giant. Yeah, I'm not so sure what's gonna look like. So we're gonna see. I don't know. That was crazy when he knocked out Zab. Didn't Zab try to choke out the ref? I think he grabbed the ref like with his glove on by the throat. I think. I know he lost it. He's talked to me about it. He was like, "Yo," he's just like, "I saw black, or I saw red. I saw red." He's like, "But I lost. I couldn't take it." Fondura is chinny. Well, Tszyu's gone down too. So two chinny power punchers. One just happens to be 5, 7 inches taller. So it's harder to reach. Granted, Lubin reached him, but it's harder to reach. And has Fondura gone down? Has anybody dropped Fondura besides Lubin? I got Tszyu stopping Fondura. I don't know, man. I think Fondura might do it. So, what's up, Harvey? What's poppin'? Yeah, we'll see. It's gonna be interesting. It's gonna be very interesting. Mendoza KO'd him. Right. He hit him with that one punch and knocked him down. So he's been down twice. Yeah, knocked him down, and then he didn't get up. Remember that? He just didn't get up. He decided not to get up. He kind of just sat it out. I remember that. Yeah. Yep, Mendoza. Yep. And yeah, people don't talk about that. Fondura kind of quit. I hate saying that, but that's kind of what it looked like because he looked like all his faculties were there. He just didn't get up. Unless sometimes in boxing, there's two kind of knockdowns or knockouts. Knockouts. One is where you're out of it. You don't know what's going on. You're wobbly. You can't move. The other one is when you're totally clear, but your legs don't cooperate with you. So you'll feel good. You'll feel normal. Your eyes look, but you get up and your legs wobble full, give out on you. He shook his head like I'm good. Yeah. So either he quit or he just tried to get up. His legs wouldn't cooperate with him. I've heard a lot of. I never experienced that, thank God. But I've heard a lot of fighters say that. It quit, so he shows he has no heart. I wouldn't say that. I wouldn't say that. We don't know the circumstances. If he just decided, I don't want to keep going, this is embarrassing, or I got hit too hard, yes, that's no heart. But if his legs just wouldn't cooperate, then that's a different story. I think Fondura's style, tailor made for Tim, but he should be action packed fight. Yep, it's going to be fun. Agreed. So is Tim's belt online? Ooh, good question. If Fondura's top 10, then yes, it has to be. No catch weight? Nah, they're both 54. Fondura just looks fragile. He's just mad skinny and thin. You know what I mean? He's mad skinny and thin, but not fragile. Should Thurman retire? Why? Because he got a bicep injury? I don't think so. I mean, maybe he's just injury prone now, seeming that way. In 5 years, you keep getting re injured. Maybe he's just injury prone. But he's also, um, he's also like repairing his body, resting, not gaining more mileage on his body. So when he does fight, like I thought he looked great against Barrios, personally. You know what I mean? Thurman has been injured a lot throughout his career. I think it's done for him. I could be wrong. Well, you don't get done by bicep by unless it's a brain injury or an eye injury. You're not done by those. You know what I'm saying? Like bicep, you're not going to be done by. I mean, knee. I guess if you can't stand, if it's that bad, then you're done. It all depends, I guess, on the injury. But Keith Thurman seems to have injuries that aren't finishing them; they heal. He's just getting different ones. Thurman has fought like 3 times in 7 years. Yeah, well, I think 3 times in 5 years, right? It'd be dope if they made a unification bout, Tim's belt and the vacant belt Fondura was. Yeah, that would be cool. Yeah, I was on the Boxing Voice this morning and the news broke, and I hit up um, Thurman's trainer, and I go, is it true that he has a bicep injury? And he goes, how'd you hear that? It's all text, and I'm like, on the Boxing Voice, like they told him, he told me. I'm live with them right now. I'm going, is this true? And then he doesn't respond to me for like 5 minutes, and then he goes, false. And then so I announced it, yo, it's false. And then Ness, who's the creator of the Boxing Voice, comes back and he had just talked to Thurman on the phone directly. And Thurman was pissed off. He's like, yeah, I didn't want anybody to know. So I think his trainer went to Thurman. He's like, yo, they know. Should I confirm it? And Thurman was like, no, don't. So he tells me no, but then him and Ness talk and he says yes. So, and I texted the trainer. I'm like, yo, why'd you lie to me? He didn't respond though. Trash game, there he is. The champ is here. Bum, 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 bum. Thurman needs to try to be more active. He won't get any fights. Yep. Like a lot more active. Yep. Paper champ. You won't beat me. I'm on 5 hours of sleep today. Oh boy. Trash talking is already commenced. So Jeff, what is poppin'? Um, yeah, man. I thought they threw the vacant belt in the pot. I don't think it's vacant. Doesn't Tszyu? It's his belt now. WSG. What does that mean? What's going on? I don't know what WSG means. It's some young kid slang. But what's popping? What's going on? Um, yeah. So we're gonna see. We're gonna see what unfolds. But Rolly and Pitbull is gonna be exciting. That's still good. That's still good to go. So we're gonna find out what the deal is. Um, when's that fight? 2 weeks, right? 2 weeks is not very far away. Yesterday was a fluke. We'll see. There should be a current boxing trivia question along with the past questions. Yeah, I throw some in. What's up, Seth? What's going on? Nah, I don't. That maybe it should be a main event. Now, Rolly and Pitbull are both more known than Zoo and Fondura, Rolly or Pitbull. Is like if you combine Rolly and Pitbull, who's more known? Are Rolly and Pitbull as a combination, as a tandem, more well known, or are Zoo and Fondura as a tandem more well known? Probably have to lean towards Rolly and Pitbull. Sup, Seth? Um, I don't know. What do you guys think? They're both kind of even. I might go with Rolly and Pitbull. Rolly's really well known. Who do you have on Rolly versus Pitbull? I have the goat Rolly. I got Pitbull in a unanimous, in a maybe not unanimous, but in a uncontroversial decision. Like he doesn't destroy him, but everybody knows that Pitbull won. That's what I see happening. Could Thurman have fought if Best didn't leak the news? If Ness, no, Ness leaking the news had nothing to do with Thurman's injury. Thurman can't fight because of his injury, not because people know about it. I mean, Rolly versus Pitbull's a title fight. Zoo versus Fondura isn't. It might be because Zoo's a champion and Fondura is ranked, I think, top 10 at 54. So it could be a fight. And by the way, title fights don't mean like Ryan Garcia versus Gervonta, if I'm not mistaken, was not no title. Yet it was one of the highest selling pay-per-views in a long time. So belts don't make fights popular. Unfortunately, the fighters make fights popular. Okay, WWE still in the line for Tim. Yep, that's what I figured. Because he has to be, for you to be able to challenge for anybody's championship, you, the challenger, need to be ranked in the top 10 of that weight class, of at least or whatever sanctioning body. You got Rolly? Okay. Your favorite fighter? Am I paying for pay-per-view? I don't know. Nah, Mamoon. He pulled out. He got injured. He got injured, unfortunately. You think Leonard robbed Hagler in their fight, or do you think? At first, I thought Hagler won that fight, and then I think I watched it again not too long ago, and I thought, because I was going for Hagler too. Then I thought Leonard won in the ring when I saw it recently, but now I don't remember. I'd have to see it one more time. But it was classic. Leonard did what he always does. He would just throw combinations to the very end of the round, flurries, and, miss a lot of them, but land some of them. And the flash mixed with the punches landed would get the judges on his side. Edward Page, what's up? I know Charlo going through his own thing, but why they at least reach out? You think he'll ever see? Well, because Fondura was already fighting on that card, so I think they scrapped Fondura's opponent because, of course, he'd rather fight the champion Zoo, and he was ready. Fondura was ready. It's harder to find guys who are ready to jump in 2 weeks, so that's probably why. And Charlo looks at himself more, which I agree, as a pay-per-view or as a draw. So he's not a last-minute jump-in fighter, and you want to give him some time to promote so you can really sell. I see Pitbull coming with pressure and getting caught. Nah. If Gervonta can't knock him out, Rolly's not knocking him out. Do you think Keith Thurman fight still or not? I don't know. Hard to tell. He seems very injury prone. But I don't know if he'll fight again. Really hard to tell. Hopefully. I want to see him fight. You know? Mendoza gonna fight the dude Fondura was fighting for vacant. Okay. Cool. Nice. Hope you guys are ready for this championship. Because it's gonna be good. It's gonna be good. Uh, it's gonna be good. Jamel versus Plant. Yeah. I don't think it'll be a super fight. It'd be a fight we want to see because of the slap and all that stuff, but it wouldn't be a super fight. Super fights are rare and far and few in between, in my opinion. But as boxing fans, we're starved for fights because we don't have an NBA season where we're getting a game every night, not a game, multiple games, multiple fights every night. We don't have a season of 8 months where we're getting fights or games every night repeatedly and then a build up to a championship. We don't have that, so we're starved. So anything we get, we like salivate over, which is how it's always been. I feel like we're getting less fights these days, more platforms, more fighters, less fights. Maybe because all these, for whatever, all these networks, these staple networks, Showtime, HBO, they're all just pulling out. You know, the Thug brother could be so great if not for mental problems. Yep, yep, that's the story of a lot of fighters over the years. I ain't gonna lie, trash game dev is fast. Yeah, he was. What's up, Martin? Jamal versus Jamal or Jamal, the guy plant slapped. Jamal, the older brother, slightly like 1 inch taller, was the guy that plant slapped. He's the one with the mental health problems. It's Jamal. Yeah, man. If I had twins, I wouldn't have their names identical, which is within one letter of each other either. But whatever. They have enough identity issues. Don't need their names to sound alike. There's a lot of good fights this year coming up. Yep. Why did HBO and Showtime stop? I don't know. The only real reason has to be money. If they're not getting the money, which means they're not getting the sponsorship, which I should have said, real answer is viewership. Viewership's down. Oh, shucky ducky quack quack. My man Clarence. What's up? What is up? The Boogie Down Bronx. The founding borough of hip hop. My man Clarence. What's up, my man? Jamel got smacked up by my boy Jared Hurd back in 21. Yeah, well, he talks a lot. I guess that happens. I was never a big talker. Either I'm gonna do something or I'm not talking. You think Ibuchi will succeed in making his return? No, I do not. I don't think he's getting out, and I think he's way too old. He's 50. Who's gonna you know what I mean? I'd love to see it, but no. Unless they come up with some weird Legends League where these guys go in, do the 2 minute rounds, but there's not a market for that. You see, we barely get a real market, millions of dollars for current fighters, and even those, have to be a Ryan Garcia or Jake Paul or Logan Paul, who are huge media stars. Traditional fighters, except for a couple, Javante and Canelo, don't command a lot of money, like life-changing amounts. Well, I shouldn't say life-changing. Devin, these guys, Tszyu, they'll make a few million, and over time, that's life-changing because don't forget, fighters barely keep 30% of their entire. So a million, they're walking away with 225, 300,000 tops. So you got to do that. How many times? You got to do that 4 times, 3 to 4. You got to do that 3 times to make a million, right? You got to make a million 3 times to actually make a million. So there's your answer. How do you see fight with Aaron Pryor and Leonard playing out? Oh man, I think Leonard beats him, but that would have been great. I was at the Barclays Center today. Those tickets, yeah, wiling out. There's no way I'm getting. Did you apply for credentials, Clarence? I did. If I can't get them under my own brand, I'm gonna go under Ness's under the Boxing Voice. I think I'll just do it under them because even if I had the money, well, I mean, I have the money technically. It would be very stupid of me to spend it right now because my business isn't doing well because of the inflation. But even if it was okay for me to spend the money right now, I wouldn't do it out of principle. No disrespect, but Haney and Ryan, $1,400 for like you can't get even good seats. I'm talking like mid-level, not even on the floor for under 1,400. Floor, 4 to 8 grand. Just out of principle. Nope. He's actively training and wants to get a fight, but he's old and lives in Africa. I know. He's not. Yeah, I know. I interviewed him. You're talking about like Ibuchi? If you trash, if you haven't seen, I have the first video interview with him since '99. Breaking. I'm the first one, the only one. I don't think he's been in another video interview. Yeah, I saw Ryan sparring. He still chops that. He slaps with that right hand, man. I don't get it. How do you see St. David's and Frank Martin playing out? You're talking about St. David's. I think you mean Javante. I see Javante stopping him. Hands down, stopping him. Even if it's a little close before that, he stops him. Man, too much money. Word life. They can't Pryor would beat Leonard. I've seen a lot of similarities to Pryor and Duran. Yeah, but Leonard adjusted. And if they would have fought, it would have been after Leonard fought Duran, because that's when Pryor got popping. And so Leonard would have already known how to adjust to that kind of style. How many pay-per-views would Bud have to sell to justify his new asking price? Did you see him send out for an extended period because no one will? Nah, I didn't know that's why. Maybe he doesn't care. He's like, so won't fight again. Ryan looks like he has not improved. Yep, I agree. He looks bulkier, but yeah, he's still chop. He's very fast with his left is ridiculous. His right hand, he still slaps it. It's very strange. Ryan was his way to one. Ryan is way too one-dimensional. Only has puncher's chance. And Ryan doesn't really hit that hard. He's just super fast. And the reason is, and I've done videos on this, Ryan throws his punch like a whip. So he comes out. Let me try and get in the camera. It comes out, comes around, and then whips. Whoosh, whoosh, and it's fast. Power shots have to be short, and there can't be any bending. There can't be any whipping motion, because when you get hit with a stick, that's when it hurts. But if you get hit with a stick that's on a hinge like this, it takes away the energy. Doesn't go straight through and land on you. The energy goes through the hinge, and it slows down the velocity of the punch, and it stops the energy from flowing straight. It's like you turn your arm into a welded piece of steel and just go douche, almost like beat somebody with a welded piece of steel, as opposed to beat somebody with a stick that has a hinge on it. It's going to flop around. It's not going to be as hard. So Ryan needs to throw shorter punches that don't whip, and then he'll get the knockouts, and he'd still be as fast. Crawford and Jamel would be good. Yep. I have an amateur show in Philly, so I might leave that day. All right. Well, your amateur show, you're not fighting, right? You're going to it, Clarence? Second, third Duran versus Leonard fights don't count, in my opinion. Duran, it all counts, man. It all counts. Do you think Ryan picked up the worst possible trainer? Derek James? Nah. I mean, I'm cool with Derek, but I don't think he's a bad trainer. He might not mesh with Ryan, which I'm not even saying is the case, because I don't know their dynamic. I'd have to see their dynamic, see how they are first, energy-wise, emotionally with each other, and then see how their dynamic is in terms of just straight boxing instruction for me to determine if he doesn't not a good fit. But he's by no means a worse trainer. No. The problem with Ryan is he's a plagued mind. He has he has mental issues. And guess what? After COVID, 90% of people I know had some mental problems after COVID, including myself. And the other 10 just didn't admit it to them, either to you or to themselves. There's no way COVID didn't affect you in some way. There's just no way. And because it just brought it brought the shit in all of us that we're maybe able to hold down. Otherwise, it got rid of our resilience. It was scary, man. Every day people got you horrified that you can't even breathe or you're gonna die. So yeah, so Ryan is definitely going through it's peaking right now for whatever the reason. Is it the people around him too? They're bad for him. I don't know. I mean, every time he's on those lives, there's like 3 or 4 people. Like, he's one of those dudes that can't be alone. He always needs somebody around him, which is never good. I think. I mean, I don't know him. I've never even met him. I've never even talked to him, unfortunately. I'm trying to get him. So I don't know his deal, but he seems like he's one of those kind of guys. So I missed quarantine. RIP everybody who passed. You miss quarantine? I don't know what that means. I don't know why you miss it. But, all right. I mean, I get it. First couple of weeks were kind of nice because nobody thought it would last that long. But, yeah, I don't miss it. I don't miss it at all. Hated it. Hated it. I mean, based on what we've seen from his fighters lately, Spence made no adjustments. Jamel did nothing. Yeah, but he's been training Spence up till that point as well, and Spence was knocking everybody out. So you can't. Spence is a bad example, I think. Jamel did nothing, right? Jamel and AJ, you could maybe say, but Spence is not a good example of Derek. That's a good example of Derek being a great trainer. Tszyu and Sebastian Fondura. Is this found? Is this found pay-per-view? Is it pay-per-view though? Joe Diaz, Jose Diaz, my boy. My bad. What's up, my man? Salute from Miami. I wish I was in Miami with you right now, man. Hate this New York weather. For the first time, I never thought I'd say this, but you guys know I'm a born and raised New Yorker. I want to get the hell out of here now, man. I want to go to Florida. Just got to convince the wife to be down. Yeah, I don't know if it'll be pay-per-view. Or it might stay pay-per-view, but will people buy it? Maybe it's a good time for Amazon to just roll it out free the first time. Is Adrian Broner retired? I do not know. Do you think Tszyu beats Jermel? I don't know yet. I don't see how Tszyu does against Fondura now. Then I'll answer that. Ask me after that fight. James Fighter's been going up against best Canelo. That's good point. Stop. Good point. They've also been going up against the best. Against the best. What's so bad about New York? The weather. I'm done with the weather and a lot of people, and the woke culture is out of control. Like, I'm not a political dude at all, but out here it's like crazy woke culture, and it's just too much. I'm all for, gay rights and being respectful to people, but like it's just, there's a balance, and there's way out of control. So the fact that it's mad expensive, the fact that we're on top of each other, tons of people, and if I was still in my 20s and 30s partying, it's dope. Best restaurants, best bars, best nightlife, best cultural amount of people to meet, melting pot. But I'm past all that. 47, I got kids. And then lastly, the worst part to me is the weather. I get like, I get like mad, like sad or whatever. Not literally sad, but in cold weather and dark weather, I do way better in nice weather. Nice weather, I'm happy every day. So that's why. Why is every New Yorker move to Florida? I just explained why. Stop. That's exactly why. I just explained it. And it always happens when you get older, because when you're younger, you think New York's the dopest shit on earth because you have all this stuff that nobody else has. And, then you meet people are all like, you're from New York, whoa. But as you get older, you don't care about the clubs, you don't care about the party, you don't care about meeting all kinds of different people because you've already been there, done that. You start caring about some more calm, make things easier. And of course, the prices now are just nuts. As of now, what would you say Spence's career-defining fight? Brooke, Porter, probably Porter. Brooke or Porter. Genetics play a bigger role in pro boxing than people think, especially when it comes to the brain. Interesting. What do you mean by that? Elaborate on that. Break that down. I don't know if I agree. I might agree, but I don't break it down. You ever going to leave New York? Yeah, I was just saying I want to. I will at some point soon. Whether the houses are getting super expensive here. In Florida. I know. My brother-in-law lives out there, and guess what? I've looked at houses. It's still a fraction of what, like, I could get a full house there for a fraction of what a 2-bedroom apartment will cost here. Fraction. 2-bedroom apartment here is 1.52 million. I could get for 500,000 out there. A bigger house with property, all that. So they're right there. That gives you an idea. 500,000 for way more space and land, or 1.52 million for no land, just a 1,000 square foot apartment. So there it goes. Count your blessings. You're not in Cali. Only good thing here is the weather. Cali, what? The wokeness? I mean, the wokeness is New York level, but not worse. Same. What's worse about Cali than here? You guys are just like here. You just got better weather. And with some threat of earthquakes. My parents got a house in PA, the countryside. Yeah, I might move to Connecticut maybe first, then do Florida. Would you go to a pro box? Yeah, of course. Of course. Of course. I would. Maybe I'd work with them. I'd have to hit them up, though. Can Tszyu knock out Sebastian Fondura? Can I see it happening in the fights? Tszyu is fighting Fondura. I could see them both knocking each other out. I'm actually going to lean with Fondura. I think Fondura might stop Tszyu or beat him. For now, I'm going to lean with Fondura. I know. It's something says for 1.5 you can get it. I know that, Jose. I know. And 1.5 is low end. It's probably more like 2 million now out here for an apartment, a 2-bedroom, 1,000 square feet. You can get a 3,000 square foot mansion in Florida, not a mansion, but with land for 500 probably. maybe even less. Marco's a commentator with Vito. Thank you, man. I'd have commentated, and that's the goal. My goal is to commentate. I appreciate that. Thank you. But you know the problem is though. I think why I'm not being called out. I mean, I'm still building. And my social media is getting bigger, but because I don't have this announcer voice. Welcome to the fights. Like that's what they look for. Unfortunately, even though I'm a former like unless you're a former fighter, like guys like Foreman, Roy, Tim Bradley, then they don't care what your voice is. Now, even though I'm a former fighter, I'm not a known former fighter, so they don't care. So I feel like I got to get over that hump of not having the announcer voice. Comprehension and perception is so important when it comes to boxing. Emotional intelligence. I don't know if that's what you're saying, but yes, especially in the lower weight divisions where more skill is needed, but there are exceptions with physically gifted. Yep. Smart man, Trash. Smart man. Hey, Marco, it's a tangent, but what is the best show of all time? Any answer? Is there Sopranos? That's hard. I loved, and I want to stick to boxing, but I loved the original Dexter. That was one of my favorites. It was dope. California's crime is ridiculous. It's ridiculous here. Same thing here. You know here that people could. Have you seen the videos? People could literally shoplift. They made it a law that you can't arrest shoplifting for over a certain amount of money, over like under 10,000 G's. You can't arrest. So people are literally look it up. They're going in and just robbing CVS's, just going in and robbing it nonstop and legally. I know a dude who works at Starbucks. He got fired for stopping a dude who tried to steal money from Starbucks. He got fired, and it was his tip money. The dude reached over and stole the tip money, and he was like, "These are my tips." And he held the guy there, called the cops, and the cops actually arrested the guy, even though they're not supposed to. They did, but Starbucks fired him. And not only they said that's against policy, and they wouldn't have even given the dude his tip money. They wouldn't have even covered the tip money. So the guy's supposed to just give away his tip money. It's bad enough. Like he should stop him either way because the dude shouldn't be stealing. But so he doesn't get reimbursed and he gets fired. That's New York. What do you think about influencer boxing? It's great for boxing because it brings new eyeballs to the sport. Skill level's way below, but it's great for boxing. Anything that brings more attention. Tim Bradley have a Hall of Fame resume. Yes, not Hall of Fame wins, but resume. I mean, who do you not actually? Maybe not. He just fought Pacquiao and Provodnikov, right? What other big fighter did he fight? Boxing is more of a mind game than a physical game. With it's no exceptions. Boxing is 90% mental, 90% without doubt. I can see it live here. See what live here? Oh, people steal. They steal. You meant the stealing. They do that in Cali? Okay, well there you go. F Starbucks. I kind of like Starbucks. I won't front. But yes, F them. They also let in whoever. You don't have to buy anything. So you got like crackheads sitting in there, people screaming, people chasing off customers, and they just let them. Like they should not let them come in to begin with. You know, I get you want to let somebody homeless use the bathroom for a second and they bounce. Okay, but it's a business. You can't have them chilling there, bringing in all their bags, and it's just bad for business. Let them. You want to let if people aren't pushing away customers or doing trying to rob people, trying to scare people, or just have mental issues where they're bad for business. Like I own a business, and unfortunately, if it's bad for business, it shouldn't. So Marco stops every single influencer box. Probably Jake, maybe not Jake because he's younger and he's bigger than me. So he might be able to take my punch. I can hit hard though. Like I've hurt heavyweights. But the only reason why maybe not Jake is because Jake now is boxed so much. He's like an experienced influencer. And his size, he might be able to take my punch. Oh, it hit him more than he hits me. And it's all about if he could take my punch. But you got a point. You ever been with I went to celebrity boxing. I'm cool with the owner. I did some ring interviews. I was interviewing the fighters at celebrity boxing. So that's kind of an influencer boxing event. What's the biggest robbery you've ever seen? Chavez versus Taylor. And actually, Rolly versus Barroso. That's the dude who was throwing the punches got stopped. Barroso was in the middle of throwing, and the ref stops the fight. I didn't continue my pro career because I was always very on and off with boxing. I wouldn't always have the aggressive fire, the anger, the frustration, the life frustration in me that I needed to box successfully. That would come and go in my life, which is good. So if I was always angry, I'd probably be in prison. I was able to manage it and be angry sometimes and get in trouble sometimes, but then, that's why you need to have that fire in you. The laws are the same here in New Mexico. You're in New Mexico, man? There's videos of homeless filling out carts. And yeah, there you go. So I guess it's all over America. It's probably, but New York is more like there's certain places like where if the cops did arrest them or some of the patrons would whoop their ass for stealing, nobody would say anything because it's like Republican or less woke. But in these woke states, they're like, "How dare you put your hands on a? He's a homeless man." He's like, "Yeah, he's trying to rape my daughter. What do you know what I mean?" So it's all about the state, I guess. Damn, everybody just dropped out of here. What happened? Guess I bored everybody to death. That's no good. Oh, we better have the championships. Everybody's leaving. So what are you doing? I own a business, my man. Where'd everybody go? All right, well, I'm gonna give it a few more minutes, but if people don't come back in, I'm gonna have to end this. We'll do the championships another night because everybody bounced. Crazy. Where'd everybody go? Damn, more people just left. What's going on, people? Why is everybody leaving? Who was Floyd Mayweather? Who was Floyd Mayweather your favorite fight to watch? Um, Corrales. I love watching him fight Corrales. I like watching him fight Cotto. Arturo Gatti was dope. Dope. Um, yeah. Yeah, but don't hold the championships. Well, I mean, I won't if nobody's in here. Yeah, I don't know why everybody disappeared. It's weird, right? I want to duck and hold this belt long. I'm here. That's wild. It says 3. I know. It says 2 now, but I see 3 people talking to me. What's up, Vaughn? Joe Diaz, what's up? Yeah. Why does it say 2 when 4 people just talked to me? Castillo. Yep. Castillo won. 2 was an arsh whooping. And I thought he lost. Castillo won. Floyd. I thought Floyd lost. Castillo won. I do believe that he had a hand injury, but I thought he lost. Teach, what up? Teach in the house. He's an OG. Teach. Yeah, I think you might have told me this, but I talked to a lot of people. Where are you from? Isaiah, my man. What's the word? The word is the bird. Bird, bird, bird. The word is the bird. Who said that? What hip hop, what rapper said that? From a famous group. I think I'm live lagging. You should restart just in case. Oh, it's lagging? Is it lagging, guys? Floyd versus Zab was good for the first half. It was dope. That's a good point. The first half of that was real exciting. So was Mosley. Well, not first 3 rounds with Mosley. First 2 rounds even. I wish I was on OG. I'm still a newbie. Nah, you're not a newbie. Oh, in boxing, you're an OG watching me though. Coming at these streams. Why did Floyd last HBO? What do you mean? Magoo. Yup, Magoo and who? Who said it though? Who's the guy who said the bird, bird, bird? The bird is the word. Magoo was. Oh wait, was it Magoo saying it? I thought it was Q-Tip. You know, Q-Tip and Magoo sound alike. Was that Magoo who said it? Wasn't Q-Tip? It was Magoo. Damn. The boogie down. That's right. I believe Floyd won the first 6 rounds. 6 rounds of what? Against who? Uncle Roger jumped in the ring. Yep. Timberland and Magoo. So I know Timberland and Magoo are always together. So it wasn't Q-Tip, but don't. Am I wrong? Q-Tip and Magoo have a similar like like that scratchy voice, like kind of scratchy, highish voice almost. They have a very similar voice. All right, all right. No, I think you're right. Bird, bird. The bird is the word. You're right. I thought it was Q-Tip though. See that? You guys could teach me stuff. Do you think Regis Prograis will do good in MMA? What? Regis is going to MMA? Damn. Hold on a second, guys. I'm going to get a drink. I'll be right back. 1 second. My bad. Throat gets mad dry, so. All right. What do we got here? Do I think Prograis is going to MMA? You sure? Floyd Mayweather, you didn't fight on HBO boxing anymore? Seth, I'm remembering this about you. Your autocorrect just is possessed. That goes wild on its own. It starts having Tourette's. Seth's autocorrect is Tourette's. Regis is training jiu-jitsu right now, has said in his Danny past fight he wants to transition. I have no idea. I don't watch MMA. I don't know. Fuse back up. I mean, still though, it's not back where we need to be. Hit the like button, obviously. Like, you know, like the ones before this weekend, we've been at 30 to 40 people coming in here. 12 is garbage, but I still appreciate you guys. It's my hardcores here, but 12 is garbage. I want to get more. I want to get more. I want to get the people back in here. We only got about 15 minutes left of the stream. We're gonna do the hold on. We're gonna do the championships in about 10 minutes. We're gonna do the championships in about 10 minutes. We got the championships. Yeah, Regis and MMA. I don't really like MMA. I find it too brutal and too much of a floor game. And to me, floor game, like wrestling, reverse choke arm bars or whatever they're called, that's not. It doesn't really entertain me. So I ain't into it. Is there a lag? No, right? Am I good? Somebody said there was a lag before. Talk to me, guys. Talk to me, talk to me. Trash is in here. MMA, stop motion, you still in here? Got to have the champion, the number one contender has to go against the champion for sure. Then we got number 2, 3, and 4 contenders in here too. We got to see. Gas is not in here. No lag. All right, dope. Teach, you never been in here for the trivia championships, have you? All right. I think Teach, you know boxing. From the BX, baby. Look at that. Just dropped. 4 people just bounced. Stop motion ain't shit. He don't know more than me. We're going to find out. Damn, he's talking mad-ish. Mad-ish. Stop. You hear that? Talking mad-ish. I'm going to throw in some current questions too. The problem is the current ones are easy. That's the problem. They're just mad easy. You know what I mean? So that's why I don't use them as much. Now I could get real. You know, maybe I should do multiple choice because I don't do some questions because they're way too difficult. But if I did, maybe I'll do that with the difficult ones. Give a multiple choice. Give 3 answers to choose. Or should be 4 really, because 3 is easy. It's 1 out of 3. You got 33%. I should do that, right? Trash, you bum ass turkey. I did when Bruce was here last time. Okay. Oh, Bruce ain't here now. Y'all easy work. Oh, shucking ducking now. YouTube playing games with your views. What you mean? You think it's showing less than? It looks like it's showing less than in here, right? Because it said 2 before and I had 4 people say something. One right after the other. Multiple choice. Yeah, I might do multiple choice. No multiple choice, you said? See, now it's saying 8 people. Whatever. I'm also doing this through StreamYard, so there might be a weird lag. I don't know. I like StreamYard better because, see, I could do this. I could pop these things up here with StreamYard. And I could have, you see how it says Marco Boxing has my background? Like, I could have all that here. With YouTube Direct, can't do any of that. Trash game dev, steal out the CVS and NY, allegedly. That's funny. He a great competitor, though. Word up. Word up. Word up. Yeah, we'll see. We'll see. We got the smack talking. So we got a few people here who know boxing, so we'll see what happens. We got a few. Marco, have you made any money from these streams? A little bit. Not really these. No, not really these. I mean, I'm monetized, so I make money off everything I stream. But you just need a certain amount. Like the amount of viewership that I'm getting with this makes me almost nothing. It's not nothing because but it's very little. I've done better from my videos. I've made a little bit before, but like I said, my videos, my shorts, those do pretty well, but those are separate. The streaming here is its own thing. As you see, I'm trying to build it. I always think of Floyd when I say absolutely. I always think of Floyd when people say hell of a fighter. I always think of Floyd when I hear hell of a fighter. I think you do your live stream the same time as Blue Blood usually. That might hurt your views a bit. It might, but then who doesn't like Ness is in the morning, right? Ness is also at night from 7 to like 10 or and then Blue. It's like I have no time to do it. There's always a popular streamer doing a stream. So like when do I do it then? Mamoon, if I don't win, hope you do. Aw, that's nice. You deserves more recognition. Thanks, man. Was Floyd Mayweather and Manny Pacquiao was a tough fight in boxing. Yeah, it was. Everyone is streaming. Don't worry about finding a window. Just do you. That's what I'm saying, Teach. I agree. Everybody's doing it. You can try to, like TV does that. Like prime time is a special slot. You want to get that. You want to face off against certain people. Look, it just says 2. Are there 2 people in here right now? There can't be. Has to be more. I don't think any of you guys just bounced. Why do you think some people are way better coaches than fighters, even with good physical attributes? Because boxing is about emotional intelligence and about mentality. Some people, when they're in the ring and they have somebody coming at them, they have lights on them, they have family or friends watching, it changes their ability and performance. So their ability to perform at the highest level changes. Some people might call it stage fright. Hell, I had that happen early. I went up there, one of my pro fights, when I lost, I was I guess I was scared at the time. I would have never thought I was scared, but not scared to get hurt, but scared to look bad. So I was like too fidgety and I wasn't really going at it. And I was just not, you know, just trying to kind of survive in a way. Like I wanted to just not look bad and not get caught or whatever. And I dropped my opponent actually, but I lost the decision because I didn't engage. So that's why some guys can tell you what to do and like know what to do, but when they step in there, they can't execute it because of emotional and mental blocks. That's very common. A lot of fighters have. Mike Tyson had that. A lot of fighters still have that. Off nights or whatever, or people who sometimes. That's why. You stream at the best time. Thank you. Salute. Bruce, he's here to defend his title. All right. Now we got a full house. You think some people simply just don't have good implementation skills? No, it's not about implementing it. They can implement it in sparring or in the gym. It's when the lights are on, they can't implement it. So I guess maybe we're saying the same thing. It's not implementing, it's implementing at the right time. Yes, stage fright. Yep. Bruce is here. Don't worry, you won't answer. No, I want you. We want the best fighting the best. Bradley, my man, in the house. Oh, I reckon Bradley, you hit me up on Instagram. I recognize you. You have the same profile picture, right? Yeah. I recognize you. I'm putting 2 and 2 together. You think Devin is too big for 140? He should be. No, he's not too big. If he makes the weight, he's not too big, right? How can we say that if he makes the weight? He's going to go out of that really soon, but if he makes the weight, he makes the weight. Because all that draining and losing weight and cutting weight and sweat, that just hurts you. You saw how much stronger Devin got when he went up 1 weight class. So yeah, he's making it, and people could say weight bully, but trust me, those weight bullies, most of them, it takes a lot out of them doing that. It's almost not even worth it. Salute to the trivia champ. I think some people are just bad implementation, but that depends on your exactly, Trash. Nah, Bruce is. Go ahead and answer. Yeah, definitely answer. We don't want you. We want the best fighting the best. The best fight the best in this trivia championships. And we got all the best in here right now. We got all the best in here. And I'll tell you, man, my man Trash is fast and he seems smart. Trash, remind me again. You're from Michigan, right? How old are you? You seem like you're probably older. Not old, like my 30s, 40s, I would guess, or older. You seem too experienced in life. If you were training a top contender that's ready for a title fight, do you risk a KO versus Tank or a boring fight for Shakur? Interesting question. Some people say they'd rather get knocked out than beat up. A lot of fighters think that. I risk whoever, if it's between those two, it's whoever gives you the most money, one, and whoever gives you the most legacy. So who's considered the better fighter of the two, where you'll get more out of beating them, and if you lose, it's less like, well, it's less looked at, and who makes the most money. That's what I would choose, because both are bad. Some fighters would rather get knocked out. Some fighters would rather get boxed. This was the Olympics. I'm the silver. Yep. Trash game is Dev. Bronze is the gold. Nah, you bronze at best. Oh, they're talking smack. What's good age to start a kid in box? What's a good age? Um, I wouldn't go earlier than 7. The best age is probably 9 or 10. I would say 9 or 10. That's the best age. Not earlier than 7 though. Nah, you the bronze. I run these lives when Bruce not here. Well, we got to do it with Bruce is here. Bruce, boom, is here. There he is. But that was a good question about who I'd rather fight. That's a really good question. Yeah, we're about to do this live. I mean, these championships in a second. We're about to do these championships in a second. We got the defending world champion, Trash Game Dev, up in the heezy. And then we got former champion, Gas. And we got former champion, Stop Motion. We got 3 former champions fighting it out. You going to do a breakdown with Ryan, new sparring? I don't know. Should I? You guys think I should? I used to play tennis hours before I got into boxing, and I learned boxing very fast because of all the footwork. Okay. Do you honestly believe Shakur will physically hurt his opponents or just outpoint them? Outpoint them. Yeah, and as he moves up, he'll lose size, reach, and power. Because he's not that powerful to begin with, but yeah. Seth, why do you always leave right before we do the championships? Weird. But good night. Do you think we get Shakur versus Tank in the next 18 months? Nah. I wish, but nah. The Mexican G is up in the hizzy for the 9, for the 2-3 plus 1. Oh, okay, I'm sorry. Sorry about the rapping. I'm going to force my kids to play table tennis. Watching from work. Dope. Dope, dope, dope. Me and Bruce, the only 2-time champions on the live. 2-time, but we got 3 full champions. I've never lost the belt. Well, yeah, because you never won it before. So that sounds good, but let's, you know what I'm saying? It's like you're making your first defense, so you can't start popping off how you've held the belt and nobody's taken it from you yet because nobody's tried. After this, we're going to see. We're going to see what the dealio. I think Keyshawn wants to move up to 140 because Shakur is soon to be King 135 and they won't fight each other. Nah, none of these guys are scared. None of these guys are moving from anybody. I don't believe that. They're moving because everybody starts way too light. And as they get that man strength, those man muscles, they start developing, filling out. They just can't make the weight anymore. That's what the deal is. You're the paper champ. Well, nah, he's a real champ. He's a lineal. He's a lineal. Or no, Bruce was the lineal, right? Right, Bruce is the lineal champ. Nobody ever beat Bruce. If I'm not mistaken. Right? I don't know. How much would it hurt Shakur if the next fight becomes another track meet? Yeah, Trash is mad fast. It would hurt him more. It would make him less marketable. If it's like he's kind of boring to me, boring to begin with. That was next. Yeah, it would make him less marketable. It would hurt him financially. Wouldn't hurt his legacy. Well, it would hurt his legacy a little. Weirdly enough, like that was the one thing people said about Floyd. He's boring. Pretty Money Mate was boring. Pretty Boy was mad exciting. So it would hurt him a little bit, but definitely financially. Legacy, teeny bit. Financially, a lot. I only do Coke. I don't know what that means or why you're talking about Coke, cane, or cola. Right. Marco hit me with a follow back on Insta. Okie dokie. Remind me. He's almost Al voice activated fast. Yeah, Trash has one of those like you guys ever watch Impractical Jokers? He has one of those things and he has somebody just like he has AI in his ear. So he just says it out loud like who was the first heavyweight champion of blah blah blah. And AI just spits it at him. I've just got fast hands. So do I. I don't got the fastest typing hands, but boxing hands. All right. You guys ready? Let's do this. You guys ready? Hit me with a ready. Hit me with a ready in the chat if we're ready to do this. I ain't playing with you guys. I ain't playing with you guys no more. I ain't playing with you guys no more. I got a lethal left. Thank you. Ready. All right. We know you're ready. Everybody hit me with a ready. Hit me with, yeah, slower than Joe Joyce. That's messed up. The Dems is fighting words right there. Saying anybody slower than Joe Joyce. Fighting words. All right. All right. All right. We ready? We ready? All right, here we go. Let me hit me with a couple more readies and we're starting this mother lover. All right. All right. Here we go. Vaughn, I really hope you're a female because you're blowing kisses at us. All right. You ready? Ready, ready. Here we go. Here we go. First question. Here we go. Who was the first ever unified lightweight champion in the four belt era? First ever, excuse me, undisputed, first ever undisputed lightweight champion in the four belt era. Lightweight champion, four belt era, undisputed, first ever. Go. 10 seconds. All right. We got a winner. Stop motion. Just beat you, Bruce. Just beat you. Just beat you. Damn. Trash is nowhere to be found. And he got it wrong. Lightweight. I said lightweight, Trash. Lightweight. All right. Stop motion 1. The rest of y'all suckers 0. All right. See, you want some current questions? There you go. There you go. There you go. Now, it wasn't Tszyu. Definitely wasn't Tszyu. All right. All right. Are you guys ready? You guys ready? Here we go. This one's a little. See, I don't think you're gonna know this one. See, I can't go. All right, here we go. Here's one. Who is the first ever boxer? You know what? I'm gonna make it a little easier. Who's the first ever heavyweight champion to make $1 million? First ever heavyweight champion to make $1 million. Go. First ever to earn $1 million or over. First ever to earn over $1 million. I don't think you guys are gonna get this one. Yep. And it's not what you guys think. I don't think anybody's gonna get this one. Good guesses, but I don't think you're gonna get this one. All right, over. Actually, believe it or not, John L. Sullivan. First fighter to ever earn over $1 million. Dempsey had the first $1 million gate where people paid $1 million just for tickets, but he got paid. John L. Sullivan. Isn't that something? First, he was the last bare knuckle and first glove champion, and he made $1 million. Wild, right? John L. Sullivan Mamoon is the first ever gloved heavyweight champion and last ever bare knuckle heavyweight champion. Turn of the century. Or not turn, in the 1800s. All right. We'll do the next one. Here we go. You ready? You guys ready? You want me to do current trivia? Current? You want to do current? I'll ask you, do you want me to do current? Or do you want me to do something that could be current or not? We don't know. What do you guys want? Put current or doesn't matter? Put current or doesn't matter? Do current. Okay, one guy says current, another guy says current. Let me see who else. What we got? Okay. All right, so I'll do something more current. Okay. Oh, you know what? I'm going to do something that's not... All right, ready? Ready? Here we go. Where is, why do I have the Haney thing still highlighted? Okay, here we go. Where is the International Boxing Hall of Fame located? Where is the International Boxing Hall of Fame located? What city and state? The International Boxing Hall of Fame. All right, go. Bruce got it quickly, too. Canastota, New York. Bruce got it very quickly. All right. Very quickly. All right. Bruce won. So we got Bruce 1, Trash 1. All right. That was good. That was good. All right. All right, here we go. Um, who, what, who, what fighter is the fighter to throw CompuBox, by CompuBox records? What fighter threw the most amount of punches for a championship fight? From the most amount of punches thrown in a championship fight, who did it by CompuBox standards? Go. Most punches ever thrown, championship fight, CompuBox standards. Go. Go, go, go. Go, go, go. What do we got? Oh. 3, 2, 1, done. All right, 10 seconds went by. The answer, my peeps, is Antonio Margarito. He threw 1,675 punches in his fight against Claudia, I believe. Yep, in fight 1675 in his fight against Josh Claudia. Okay. All right, here we go. Here's another one. Who is the second fighter in history to go from middleweight champion up to the heavyweight champion of the world? Who's the second fighter in history to win the middleweight all the way up to the heavyweight belts? The middleweight and the heavyweight belts. Middleweight and heavyweight belts. Go. Second fighter to win middleweight and the heavyweight belts. Second fighter in history. Wait, hold on. This went really fast. Who got it first? Stop motion got it first. Roy Jones is correct. Roy Jones is correct. Now we got we got everybody 1 point. Roy Jones is correct. All right. All right. You got it first, Trash? Let's see. I don't think you did. Nah, you said Tunney. Nah, you didn't get it first. See? Look up. Stop motion got it first. You got it second. Stop said Roy Jones. You said Jones. Look up. Scroll up. Scroll up into the chat. I see it right there. Trash Game said Tunney. Stop motion said Roy. And Trash after stop motion said it. So the point goes to Stop. All right. I'm telling you, I'm looking up right now, and it's Stop got it first. Stop comes out first in my feed. So that's what I'm going with. I don't know if it's a StreamYard thing, but that's what it says here. I believe you, but I don't see that. What do you guys see? All right, let's let the rest of you see. Do the rest of you see that Trash got it first? Because if you see that, then I'll go with what you guys go. Because I'm doing StreamYard, so maybe it's showing mine a little later. If everybody else admits it, then you can have it. Do you guys see Trash or Stop? Scroll up and who got Roy Jones first? You see Stop first? Okay. So then they see Stop. They see Stop first. So I'm going with Stop. All right, let's do the next one. The next one. All right, I'll give you a current one. You ready? Here we go. Where is Teofimo Lopez? Where did Teofimo Lopez grow up? What city is Teofimo Lopez grow up in? Go. Or what state, I should say. What state did Teofimo Lopez grow up in? Teofimo Lopez. What state did he grow up in? Boom. Mamoon got it. He grew up in Florida. Born in Brooklyn, grew up in Florida. Grew up in Florida. Grew up in Florida. All right. So now we got Mamoon. This is crazy. Now we got 4 people with 1 point. All right. All right. All right, here we go. You ready for the next one? You said Florida first. Here it says Mamoon. I see. Stop. I don't see you saying anything, stop, except he was born in B. That's all that came out. See? Wait. This. That's what I see. Oh, wait. Wait. My bad. My bad. See? This is loading up on me wrong. Stop. You were correct. You did say it first. You did say it first. My bad. Okay, so stop is 2 points. Okay. You got it, stop. You got it. Now, he didn't win yet. It's stop has 2. Bruce has 1. Trash has 1. How? Wait. Stop. How do you have 3? I have you with 2. Am I bugging out right now? I had you with 2. Which 3 did you get? Stop has 3. Which 3 did he get? Let me see something. Right. Okay. I don't know why I don't have that written down. Okay. Well, you did. Right. The first question. What was the first question again? Remind me. I just spit these out. First question was International Boxing Hall of Fame. Which was the first one? Do you remember? Which was the first one? Yeah, it just confused the shit out of me. I gotta write this. Yeah, and this YouTube thing was messing with everybody. It would show something, and then I'd scroll back up, and it would show something else. That's the problem here. It would show one thing, will show somebody, and then I go up, and then there's like the one just now where I saw you stop. Before that, I went up. You were not the first, and then I scrolled back up, and it had like 3 or 4 before the one by Mamoon that I saw. You want to keep going? Well, we gotta start over again then. Then we'll start again. You guys want to do one more? You guys want to do one more round? First lightweight. Right. Right. Okay. Gotcha. Nah, no more? Okay. He wants to keep his belt. Nah, he wants to keep his belt. And you know what? Let's not do more than one because then it gets too much. Let's not do too much. Don't duck. Gas didn't even try. He must have just left. So Stop is 2-time champion right now. 2-time champion. What other 2-time champions do we have? Did Gas 2-time? No, he didn't, did he? Stop is the only 2-time. Stop 1, and then Trash 1 and Gas 1. Stop has 2, I mean. Trash has 1 and Gas has 1, right? Am I missing something? These guys are talking that shit. I don't know. Trash, I would have given it to you, but they all said that they saw his first as well. So I had to go with that. They said that they didn't see yours coming first because I didn't either. And when I scroll back up, yours still didn't come in first. So I was just doing what I saw. Just doing what I saw. Bruce has 2 wins. Okay. This is 2 wins. Gas is 2-time champ. Gas is, wow, we did that many? I feel like we didn't do that many. I felt like we only did it maybe 4 times. So all blends together. Trash game. Dev can't hold my jock strap. This is my first setback. You guys are funny. You guys are funny. I'm a 3-time champ. Is it 3? See, I could have swore you were a 2-time champ. I don't know what's going on. 3-time. Okay, so you're 3-time. Bruce is 2-time, right? And then Trash is 1-time. Is that it? Is that what happened? Tell me if that's right. Appreciate you, Vaughn. Give Trash a wrench. Oh, yeah. You doesn't have a wrench? Good idea. Good idea. Hold on. I'm going to give you a wrench, Trash. That's right. These guys got to get wrenches. That is a good point. Good point. Wrench. Let's find it. Let's find him. Find him. Find him. Let's find him. There he is. Add as moderator. Boom. There you go. You are moderated up, my man. Wrenched up. Wrenched up in the game. Yeah, you got to get you in the boxing knowledge. Mamoon's young, though, guys. He's only 14, 15 years old. You know what I mean? So what are you going to do? Just 14, 15. So he's still young. Trash is 1-time. Vaughn, a real one. For real. Appreciate you, Vaughn, by the way. Thank you. Thank you for the super chat. I've been the #1 contender for the last 5 years. Mamoon, you got to get your boxing knowledge up. I'm 15. Okay. You just turned 15? Because you told me you were 14 last time. Going on 15. Why so many 15-year-olds in here? I think there's just one. Trash. One's on Trash's team. All right. Well, guys, another dope one, and let's tune in tomorrow, and we shall see. Stop motion defend his belt against all comers. What you think? I gotta come with more questions too, because you guys are going through these. You guys gotta go. You guys are going through these, going through them well. Yeah, I gotta stream longer. I know I will. Let's just start earlier. That's what I need to do. But all right, guys. Once again, thank you for tuning in. Please hit the like button on your way out, and I will catch you guys tomorrow. Peacicles.